Okay.
Okay. Deep squat press ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look up, look up. Not up in the sky, but look. Yeah, here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, good, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good job. You know, again, I'm watching Goran for a symmetry of movement, and it's interesting because as he was beginning to fatigue in the exercise, I actually just noticed that he's got a little left shift in his pelvis as he's descending. So, you know, that's something that I'm going to take a look at to see where he's got a muscle imbalance, probably in his hips, that are causing him not to be able to maintain that symmetry through the entire exercise. But it was very small. It's a very small deviation, not a huge deal, but we'll get it fixed. Okay, so now we're going to get in motion. So we'll be going around the course, 4 cones, 25 yards basically from cone to cone, and we're going to start by doing walking lunges with a reach and a turn. Yep. Good form now. All right, so he's going to walk the entire course. He'll be going around the perimeter. Okay, stretch your arms out, look over your shoulder. Okay, good, that's it. Taking the weight and moving it to one side and then the other puts a great amount of stress on his balance capabilities. He has to be very stable. Perfect. All right. Good. Okay. Breathe. Breathe.
Man, I feel my quads are burning, and then my shoulders, and I'm keeping my core tight because I need that balance to not fall left or right. So it's really, my whole body is engaged in that exercise. So it's look easy, but it's not.
It's the value of doing functional exercise, because it means that instead of exercising body parts in isolation from one another, he's actually doing an integrated exercise where he's using a lot of different muscle parts to perform the exercise, as he would be required to do when he's in sport. Okay. Keep that trailing leg down. Okay.
Yeah.
You're starting to stand up just a bit. Here we go. Finish it up. Good job. Perfect. I like it. Water break. All right, so we're going to do a reach and a touch to a cone, one leg at a time. Now there's a little bit of a challenge in this. He's going to do 40 repetitions on each leg, and the deal for him is that if he loses his balance and has to put his other foot down on the sand to regain his balance, then the clock resets to 0. So he can be 39 reps in, lose his balance, and he goes back to 0 to start over.
So yeah, you really have to be focused and not to.
There's a motivation.
To not lose balance.
Not
and
to lose
just
the balance.
Try to have a pace and control. So can we start?
Yep. Let's go. So this is another exercise, like many of them, that I'm constantly looking at how Goran moves. For example, it's typical in a lot of athletes that I initially see, they'll have a weak glute medius, the muscle on the outside of the hip. That muscle is the primary stabilizer for the leg. If his glute medius was weak, what you would see is that his knee would fall into midline. You know, fall, oh.
No, I got it.
Good job.
Woo!
His knee would fall into midline, so that would be an indication of a weak glute medius. And so that little bit of movement to midline puts pressure on the outside of the knee, and so it's a problem that can lead to a meniscus tear or an ACL injury. So it's something that we pay particular attention to.
Like you see now, when my butt and my leg is tired, I'm losing control. So I have to be focused and not to touch the ground with my left leg.
And you know, which is important. And one of the reasons that we do volume of work is that an athlete, as Goran, you know, so well put it, as he fatigues, his ability to manage his stability starts to decline. And so that's at the point during a competition where he becomes at a greater risk for an injury. So he has to be able to sustain that stability throughout the entire competition. Good job.
This was my good leg. Strong leg.
Strong leg. Power leg.
Power leg. So now I'm going to start with my weak leg. It's going to be much harder than my right leg. So.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. Good job. Stay focused. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, 10 more. Bag up, bag up, bag up.
Oh, man.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
No.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. It's the stork walk.
Ooh.
Great exercise. This exercise in lunges, they're of particular value because the muscles that are working and the way that they're working is in a deceleration movement. And deceleration in sport is as important and sometimes more important than acceleration. Because it's usually on deceleration that injuries occur. So stability in deceleration is important.
So like you saw, guys, in one hand I have a 12-pound sandbag. I'm standing opposite leg of my arm, and I'm trying to be stable as possible and do those 40 repetitions. So first 20 it's easy, but then you're standing on one leg probably like 1.5 minutes, and your legs start losing control, you're shaking, and you just have to try to be focused and work hard as possible. So, I feel glutes, my butt and my whole left leg, so it's pretty good exercise. I'm not the only client Tom has.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different NBA players.
Really good
has,
for
Darren Collison.
Darren.
And you know, it was a lot of other guys. And
solo
you know, like we said,
hard
this is a tough surface to practice. It's unstable environment, and you know, it's hard to run. It's hard to do any exercise, and I think so. That's a good thing just to get stronger in every part of your body, and then it's much easier when you're playing basketball or other sports. I think so everybody can do that. Maybe the professional athlete can do more of this repetition, but you know, you start slowly. You start with, I don't know, with five times of exercise, then every day you put 6, 7, 8, 9, and you know, just try to get better every day. And you know, it's good for your health. You stay healthy, you don't have any injuries, and it's much easier, you know, if you're playing outside with your friends, then you can see what kind of results you have.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.